Alright kids, it's time for Uncle Thorin. This is going to be my third gamecast. And surprise, surprise, it's on Forts of Isen, like there was any other map, right? And let's do a short introduction over here. Do RanDoM playing as Isengard with early Uruk Pit. It's nice to see, it's quite a bold move. So basically one of three expert players still active before APMN comes back once he fixes his computer. And this is the Glutemaster, aka Jens, so the Danish master of 2-on-2 arts, the best player on Udun in last 2 years, at least to my humble opinion. And the question here is whether they picked the army since the beginning, because I'm not sure whether this means that they picked it or not. And as you can see, Jens is doing a really extraordinary tactic for this map, I would say. Most people would definitely go for the Warkler as soon as possible, or for Troller, just get the money from creep. Just like Randy seems to be up to in a second. But Jens no, Jens decides to go for 4 tunnels at start. So we'll have the opportunity to compare what's more effective in the long run. And I gotta say that if Randy decided to go for Uruguay, which I expected, it would be pretty much a good game here, because he would be able to take down 1, 2, 3 and the 4th farm as well, probably. So that would be absolutely wrecked for Jens. Be over of the game. I'm not saying going for the lair is a bad choice, but they give less money than they used to on the previous patch, and I would probably go first Uruguay and then Pikes. You know, to keep your opponent busy a little bit and then peacefully take the money from the creeps. And blindly going extrovert, which is another very interesting move from Jensen. Let's see if it pays off. I got to say I like Jensen's tactic more, to be honest, because going for early Orc Pit doesn't make any sense if you don't go for rushing and just getting the pikes. I don't know. I don't have to say it doesn't make sense, of course. Randy knows what he's doing, he's got enough experience, but still feels a little bit weird. And when I look at the movement of these Uruguay, I would say that they actually pick the armies. It fits to my theory, because he seems like he's intentionally looking for enemy builder. Okay, enough with Black-Eyed, fuck it. Red Hot Chili Peppers. So where's the builder? Here's the builder. He seems like he's searching for farms, for tunnels, therefore he probably knows that he's playing against Dwarf, but he hasn't spied him. So I think they picked the army since the beginning. Alright, so that's a huge turn off for Jensen, because losing your builder is a big problem for you in the beginning. And obviously, if you're a dwarf, you just can't do without less than 2 builders. Could work for any other faction maybe, but not for dwarves. You need to spam tunnels from unexpected locations to have ambush points. So let's fast forward a little bit. Warks on the field, and the problem of attacking with a huge dwarven army is that you can just get debuff as he just did by Cribane, and there's not much the dwarf can do right now. So at the same time he's rushing down the hill with guardians. It's always a sign of a high gameplay when you're able to control a separated army at the same time simultaneously. And I would say at this point Jensen's economics is definitely stronger, but the thing is that he's feeding him a lot of power points. So this farm will go down as well, probably. So we basically can witness two totally contradictory, different approaches to the gameplay. Jensen is relying on strong base, strong economic position, and basically sacrificing his units in order to cripple economic of Isengard. And Randy is constantly leveling up his units, basically not losing any of them. And it will be especially effective when Lourdes is out, which I'm sure he will, because that's the most effective hero against Dwarf given the price and the performance that you get for it. So we get Gloin on the field already. Of course he will be no match for Lourdes once he levels up to like 2 or 4. I mean Lourdes. So the Fetzo on the field, what you gonna do? Blast the shit out of them. Or slam the shit out of them. Fuck off! Oh yeah. Flying like baseballs. Yeah, there's a lot of power points going on. As you can see, Glutemaster get twice less power points than Randy has, and that's the result of constantly sacrificing your units to cripple the economics. But I'm not saying it's bad, it's just a different approach. It's always nice to see. Refreshing. Absolutely hate when people just copy the tactics that they've seen in previous 1000 replays of this map posted on gamereplays.org. It's always nice to see initiative gameplay. That's the domain of, I would say, APMN and Haled, for example. Always nice to. They always try to pull off something new. And this is definitely innovative strategy, or not innovative, but quite unusual. And at the same time, Randy is not really focused on rushing. He's just getting some money from the remaining creeps. And Lords on the field, so this is something that Jensen should not engage in my opinion, because this is basically leveling Lords to higher levels and not doing any much damage. Oh, they are nicely relied for us. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I like it when they stick together so you can slap the shit out of them at the same time. This is really the problem of Crebanes. Like this is not what you're supposed to do, and Jensen will probably realize it very soon that he should focus on rushing from ambush points, from hidden mines. That's what he's best at, so he should stick to what he knows. Which he will probably. I've never seen the replay, of course, so I have no idea how it will go. But I think I've heard something on game replay that it's a long game, so let's forward a little bit. Oh, so it seems like Jensen was able to discover this farm spot, which was giving to Randy a lot of money. So how's the economy going? 500 command points for RanDoM, 600 for Jensen. The thing is, I would have no idea what to do as a dwarf right now, because battle wagons can be easily countered by pikes, because Isengard got the fastest moving pikes in the game, obviously. Gimli, well, he just gets crippled by Lourdes, so that basically sets him off the game for a few seconds. Oh. Carnage would be extremely useful over here, but he's going for Gloin. Can't really blame him. Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. When your hero is pinned and is going to be butchered, you're supposed to put him on ground stance, and that's a huge difference. Apparently it's not going to be enough, but at least it tried. It will be enough actually to take down Lourdes, so it paid off eventually. It's a huge difference, for example, with Legolas when you put him on ground stance and you give him the knives. That's like plus 50% armor. It's a lot. Fucking hell, that's a lot. Seems like Jensen is trying to get Gimli as soon as possible. Like I said, I would have no idea, because this is one of my least favorite matchups, Dwarf against Isengard, because you get basically getting crippled every time, anytime, anywhere you go, on every spot, on every step. And it's really frustrating that you're basically feeding your Isengard opponent heroes and doing not much damage. So Randy would probably agree with me that usually this matchup goes like this. Either you are able to put a lot of pressure on Isengard in the beginning and win in the middle game, or in the early game even, or you just feed your own opponent to high levels and feed him to power points, and you lose in late game. That's usually the scenario of Dwarf against Isengard on the Forts of Isen. So 3000 lost, so that means Gimli is going to be out soon. So we'll see a happy family reunion. Corsairs, that's a problem for Dwarf, because he doesn't have the battle background, and it's really hard to defend your farms against Corsair spam, especially when they cost. When they're being shit out of 2 inns at the same time, only for 300. That's very effective. So neither of the heroes has returned yet. Oh yeah, when the trouble raises, send a dwarf, especially this dwarf in particular. So let's see how useful the Gimli is going to be, but I'm still a little bit skeptic about the Jensen's chances. Of course, anything can happen in the long run. But I still don't envy his position. I would have probably no idea what to do. It's really tough. It's probably the best thing that you can do is to keep spamming pikes with axes together, spamming them out of a different location, out of unexpected location, carefully or smartly positioned farms, tunnels, exiting at several spots at the same time, and keeping your opponent busy so he doesn't have time to do what he wants. But the situation for Jensen doesn't look so bright right now. So let's see if he's able to come back of this. This Isengard position is very strong right now. It's they got the same amount of farms, so that's not the problem, but well, let's admit it. Dwarf is just too fucking slow. He's too sluggish. And Randy already reached the Watcher. Well, already, like 5 minutes ago when I see the PowerPoint. This is very annoying against Dwarf. And again, lured slowly but continually getting closer and closer to pillage. Amazing thing, basically. Oh, Gimli was able to rape some army, meanwhile here, as it seems, level 4 already. I still don't understand what gain double armor means. Like, it says it gives you plus 50% armor, and 50% in my opinion, I'm not somehow a math expert, but I would say that plus 50% is not double armor, so still understand what Bunito means by this. Get to ask him about this, because it's really important for me to know this. Like, if you cast Rally Call, why doesn't it say plus double damage? It only says 50%. So, Watcher being casted. And the Gloin family is in huge danger right now, because the Isengard is coming for them, obviously. So the question is, where's the nearest exit? Nowhere. This top side of the map is absolutely under control of Randy. And as you can see, Gimli can do nothing. Lourdes is absolutely fucking him in the butt. Oh shit. That was nice. But still alive, still fighting, still tanky. And the Dwarven army has arrived, so maybe just in time to save their heroes. Oh, that was cool. That was really... I don't know how it happened, but it was very fortunate for Jensen. Because I was pretty sure that they're going to die. Both of them, with ease. But still. Already seems like leading slightly to me. Got slightly better economics and... Oh, this guy is just too overpowered for this matchup. Oh, the Mighty Shovel army. Oh yeah, send few gardeners and the problem is solved. But it is absolutely ridiculous how strong the hobbits are, given the fact that they're supposed to be like midgets, 1 meter tall, not engaging in any wars whatsoever. It's kind of ludicrous. So Jensen is able to put a nice pressure over here. What about the heroes? I don't see any Gloin or Gimli. Am I blind? It's going to be slime. YOLO! And that's it. Well, almost level 9. It's not bad. Be cool to have him 10. But did you see what Randy was just doing? He was expecting him to use a hammer shake, because he thought that when he saw how he's positioning his Gloin, he was thinking like, oh yeah, he's coming with the level 10 power, but he's not there yet. He will be there soon, like 3 minutes from now probably, unless he loses him. That'd be a hell of a save if we were able to put the Gloin inside the Undermine. Be a really cool trick, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So Gloin is off the game for next like 4 minutes. But when he comes, he will get 10 very quickly, and that could be a game changer over here. So as you can see, Jens is really good. I think I've previously mentioned it somewhere. Jens is really good at exiting the tunnels at the right moment. In my opinion, you should never leave your heroes, Gimli, just wandering alone. Having the Slayer is a cool thing, but... What? Loses 50% structural armor. 15%. What does structural armor mean? Just losing armor? Oyo! Yeah. There's a lot of going on the map at the same time, so I can't really catch everything. So that's a, like I said, sign of high level gameplay when they are able to control more unit groups at the same time. So how's the power points? 4 power points from what exactly? From Dragon Strike. Well, okay, well that's the most useless power in this game. It's like even heal is more effective than fucking Dragon Strike. You're able to take down like 2 farms with it maybe. I think in yesterday's game, Jens wasn't even able to take down level 3 farm with Dragon Strike, which is absolutely ludicrous. And the damage on the fort was like 5%, and the fort was not armored, So that's just ridiculous. So tough position for. Well, the problem for Jens is that he's very far from his base right now, and the Dragon Strike can be casted right now, and there's quite solid army of Isengard. Could do hell of a damage over here. Could basically clean all of the base. So are you going for it or not? Of course, on this patch, the 25 power point powers are meant to be used in a combination with army, so it's not like 106 when you are basically camping in your base and casting overpowered shit like Dragon Strike. I remember they take down any fort, even upgraded, which is fucking stupid. Let's be honest here. I can afford it, I don't care. So, Jensen is being a really ball over here when he's basically getting his base wrecked and he just doesn't care. And oh, Dragon Strike coming. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to be sadist. Oh, fucking hell, that was brutal. Alright, so all the kids go to bed right now, and only people above 18 can stay. That was fucking sadist. Yeah, Dragon doesn't care. Dragon is neutral, raping even your own units. Unlike Flood, for example, or Earthquake. Dragon is not racist, that's nice to see. I don't know, a school effect, but you could probably kill the Gimli anyway. So, Gloin's still level 9, no progress whatsoever here. Okay, this will give him a lot of... Oh shit! What the fuck is this? One farm gives him entire level 2, level 10. Well, that doesn't make sense because... Unless the farm was on some high level, but I don't think so. So, Gloin level 2. Why do I say level 2? Gloin level 10 will be feel. Oh shit. Some bad news for Dwarf over here. Yeah, as you can see, Jensen's economic is in very bad shape right now. And even though Gloin is getting level 10, it's still not going to be very useful. Randy's position is just too strong. Just too strong matchup. So I think this is pretty much a good game, and Gloin should at least come back for some goodbye saying. Alright, dying like a boss? No? Are you actually able to? I don't think so. I don't think you can cast it when you're crippled. So come on, Gloin. Say goodbye like a boss. He just doesn't want to get wrecked. Rand is just doing whatever he can to kill the fort before Gloin arrives, but he's here. He should be on attack stance at least. That's a shame. The range is ludicrous, of course, but it doesn't do anything to them. It's just knocking them out, but no damage. Okay, okay, I'll cast Watcher as well, and that would be it. Oh, I'm realist, and I can say that the game is over. Yeah. So that was fun to watch, but like I said, just too tough matchup for Dwarf perspective, but I think he did a quite nice job. So I gotta give him credit for that, and gotta credits to you guys as well for watching, and got to give credits to myself for casting. So I'll be back with some elves against Men of the West very soon. So bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe, bitches!